Hello again. So as I'm sure you're aware, Destiny is dead. Again.
Oh, come on!
Well, maybe not dead, but certainly battered, bruised, and coughing up blood. So the question is there still hope? Well, Bungie just revealed Codename Frontiers, a roadmap for Destiny's future content. And there's genuinely massive changes. 2 new expansions coming in 2025. And as you'll see, both expansions will evolve Destiny in some pretty significant ways. Check it out. Bungie said, "We are excited to try new things that challenge your idea of what a Destiny experience can be." And here's where it gets really interesting. Bungie will introduce non-linear campaigns, exploration experiences similar to Metroidvanias, and unusual formats like roguelikes or survival shooters. Like I said, major changes, all of which I'm going to cover in this video. But first, let's look at what forced Bungie to make such drastic changes. Well, I'm going to use Childish Gambino to help illustrate Destiny's current situation. So there I was watching the fabulous new music video from Childish Gambino, and then without warning, a terrifying jump scare and a sharp shift in tone to outright horror. So how exactly does this relate to Destiny? Well, let me explain. So there I was playing the fabulous new Destiny expansion, The Final Shape. The critics loved it, the players loved it, and then without warning, a terrifying jump scare and a sharp shift in tone to outright horror. Yeah, that's right, there's more mass layoffs at Bungie. Destiny hits its lowest ever player count. No plans for Destiny 3, even rumors of no more expansions. It's all going horribly wrong. And so Bungie responds with Codename Frontiers, a plea to its player base to hang on in there cause big changes are coming. But is it enough? In this video, I'm gonna look at all the content Bungie has officially announced for the future. Episode 2, Revenant. Episode 3, Heresy. Codename Frontiers. Marathon, a new action game set in a brand new science fantasy universe. And get this, even a rumored Destiny mobile game called Destiny Rising. And well, speaking of mobile games, here's a 5-star RPG bursting with rewards. Crack open one of these special shards to reveal a champion. There's over 800 to collect. Take your champs into the campaign, dungeons, PvP, and then visit the town to spend your rewards. And yes, you can play on PC or mobile for free. And now, thanks to Raid Shadow Legends' biggest event, the Asgard Divide, you can become a god. Play as Loki, Thor, Freya, and the legendary Odin. And you can get Loki for free by simply logging into Raid for 7 days between now and October 23rd. And there's more. Free loot for new players. Instantly unlock Anax, and at level 15 unlock Fane. Both are powerful champs that are free but only via my link or QR code. And there's still slots available in my clan, MoreConsole. Good luck and enjoy the free loot. Okay, so let's kick things off with episode 2, Revenant. This is a Fallen themed expansion heavily inspired by horror, specifically vampires. Now this episode sees the return of Fikrul the Fanatic, a Fallen Baron with vampire-like qualities. He can resurrect himself upon death, and you will take on the role of the Vampire Slayer, invading Fikrul's watchtower and taking on his army of darkness. Now this new exotic weapon will feed into this vampire slaying fantasy. Now famously, vampires can be destroyed by piercing their hearts with a wooden stake. Perhaps this weapon will play a similar role in this new episode. And Revenant will also introduce potion crafting. Combat potions will boost your artifacts, and loot potions will help you earn the items you really want. Bungie wants to give you more agency over the loot that you're grinding for. The third episode is Heresy. A new sinister force is bubbling up to the surface, opening new doors and creating powerful mysteries which lead us back to the Dreadnought. Yes, it returns, but this time it has a new purpose. Bungie describes it as a ghostly fortress of secrets, and the weapons you find here will have their outer skin peeled away to reveal the skeletal structure beneath. The armor will continue this ghostly theme, which Bungie describes as the Hive Ship Navigator armor set, and fans of Eris will be pleased to see this armor. It's basically Eris Morn cosplay. Now it's time for the big one, Codename Frontiers. This is Bungie's ambitious plans for the future. The first big change is the new annual content schedule. 2 medium-sized paid expansions per year, and 4 free seasonal updates a year, one of those every 3 months. Yes, it's less content than we're used to, but according to Bungie, it's gonna help Destiny evolve, and believe me, we'll get into that. Now, the thing that really stood out to me is how Bungie openly acknowledges that Destiny has become, well, too boring, too rigid, too formulaic, too complex for new players, and too predictable for old players. Now, the one message Bungie is really pushing here is that Destiny is gonna change, as in genuine change. A new era that shakes the game out of its current coma and injects it with that Bungie magic. And I know, we've heard this all before, but check out how Bungie is literally beating us over the head with their message that Destiny is evolving. Bungie describes this new era as a new one, a weird one, an exciting one that takes Destiny to places it has never been before. It's time for Destiny to change and evolve. We need to start breaking some of the molds. Destiny's at its best when it's mysterious, weird, and not afraid to try new things. We're excited for Destiny to change and improve in ways that allow it to keep evolving. Each new expansion will explore exciting new formats. We want to try new things that challenge your idea of what a Destiny experience can be. This all sounds like a big change, and it is. See what I mean? Bungie is desperate for you to know that change, meaningful change, is coming in 2025. But the question is, how is Destiny changing? Well, Bungie says it's in the process of prototyping non-linear campaigns and exploration experiences similar to Metroidvanias, and even more unusual formats like survival shooters and roguelikes. Which is crazy because those are completely different styles of gameplay. I mean, bring it on. I love the idea of a Destiny-style survival shooter. And Bungie even released some interesting details and artwork for the first of the new 2025 expansions, Apollo, which according to the studio kicks off a whole new saga with new characters, factions, twists, and more. Bungie also describes Apollo as a non-linear character-driven adventure. In other words, you're able to complete story objectives in any order you want. You're thrown into a new location and given the freedom to explore and progress the story based on where you feel like going. And there's no time gating, no waiting for the next drop. Now, Bungie also teased that Apollo ends with a narrative bang that sets up the next few years of Destiny 2 with a clear theme, goal, and a destination. And it will reward you, surprise you, and take you places Destiny has never seen before. Bungie also teased the new UI screen that will replace the current destination map to help make it easier to launch into specific activities. And as for the loot grind, well, weapons and armor will become tiered. Higher tiered gear will drop from harder activities. So there you have it. 2025 will begin a new era of Destiny, breaking away from the game's tired old formula and experimenting with new ways to play. And yes, Bungie is still committed to making Marathon, plus a brand new action game set in a new science fantasy universe, a game that Bungie is making in collaboration with PlayStation Studios. Honestly, I'm really keen to learn more about this specific title because, you know, new IP from Bungie is very rare indeed. And finally, a rumored mobile game, Destiny Rising, although no official word from Bungie on this project. But in the meantime, it looks as though Destiny is here to stay, at least for a good few years to come. Let me know your thoughts below, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and we'll speak again very soon, my friends. Nice one.